to Winning in Service presented by Jeff Cowan. I hope you're all ready for an action-packed 2 days. You're going to learn some very valuable information. If you came here wanting to know how to earn and maintain the highest possible customer retention, customer survey scores, service, sales, and income, you're in the right place. I have seen what Jeff is going to be showing you, and it is great. Before we get started and bring Jeff out, I'd like to give you the ground rules for the meeting. First, we know how hard it is to be away from your business for 2 days, and we know you'll have to take calls and make calls. We also understand that you might have to text someone or send an email. If you need to do that, we ask that you step outside of the training room or wait for one of the breaks. While you're in the room, please put your phones on vibrate or silent. It doesn't bother Jeff if they ring, but it does flip everyone else out. So for their and your sanity, put your phones on vibrate or silent right now if you haven't already done so. When it comes to breaks, Jeff loosely has them scheduled about every 90 to 120 minutes. Most of the time that happens, but sometimes sessions might run a little longer because of what's happening in the meeting. Jeff won't stop the meeting just because the clock says to. He'll do it when it makes sense in the meeting. That being the case, we recommend you use the restroom whenever you need to. You don't have to ask for permission. If you gotta go, then go. Speaking of breaks, lunch is scheduled from 12 to 1 p.m. We'll let you know where and how that will happen a little later in the meeting. We have you covered as far as lunch goes. The meeting today and tomorrow will end at 4 p.m. Okay, so now on to the fun stuff. Like I said, Jeff has a lot of great information to give you today. As Jeff is delivering his message, we encourage you to ask questions and voice your concerns. In fact, if you do ask questions or voice concerns, we will pay you to do so. Every time you ask a question, we'll give you some Pro Talk poker chips. These chips are worthless outside of the room, so if you go to a casino and try to use them, it won't work. But in this room, they can have some real value. At the end of the day tomorrow, we'll ask you to add up your Pro Talk poker chips, and the top money earners will then divide real dollars. The top prize will be $500, with other cash prizes descending down to $25. Jeff will tell you later exactly how many prizes there will be, because the number of people winning prizes is limited to the event's top poker chip earners. There are some rules. We ask that you play as an individual, since some of you are here in groups and some are lone representatives of your business. So your chips will only be counted as an individual. Second, we are the sole judge and determiner of whether or not what you say is worth Pro Talk poker chips. So if you ask a question or say something and we do not pay you, then it simply means that what you asked or said sucked and you're not getting paid. Okay, well, I think that just about covers everything. So let me say on my behalf and the whole Pro Talk staff, thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to work with each and every one of you. We certainly appreciate it. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's bring out Jeff. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Winning in Service, presented by Jeff Cowan. Without further ado, please help me welcome Jeff Cowan.